Hey guys, this is Icharis, and I have another video for you guys. This time it's a little bit different. I get to show you a new bot. I was able to get a copy of TKS for myself, and I'm hoping to bring you just kind of like my journey through it. Hopefully, you guys find this helpful. If you guys are trying to set up your bots or thinking about getting TKS and you want to know what it's like, um, we'll see how it goes. The initial video that I'm going to do here is just kind of give you an overview of what I'm seeing, the initial things that that are important to make sure that you just do right away, and then as we explore the bot over time over these upcoming drops. July is a little bit slow. Hopefully, August and September, October start speeding up. We can start taking advantage of all the options. You see. The checkout URLs, and there's a bank that you can do, and a watchdog, and there's monitors and all sorts of things. Um, but let's just kind of get down to some of the neat things. The first thing that you do when you open it up that I really like is remember that on the right hand side there is a guide button. You click on the guide, it'll bring up a browser. Um, there it is. I'm going to click on it here, and it'll just bring it to you. So that's kind of cool. All right, so don't forget, read this. Read this over and over and over. Go through it. I've read some of it. I haven't read all of it yet. But there you go. Profiles. So I went ahead and created a dummy profile, dummy credit card. Always important. First thing I did, or one of the first things I did, is I went ahead and put in my webhooks. So I went to my Discord and made it my two success channel and the checkout links. I created webhooks for those. If you want to see what it looks like, if you forget how to make a webhook, just go to Edit Channel, Webhooks, create a webhook, and you'll get a webhook. You just copy this webhook here, paste it here, and you got it. All right. Options are pretty simple. It's kind of nice. So let's see, kind of just like jump in. I went ahead and put my chai cooked data center proxies in to start off and create a bunch. I went ahead and put my quick tasks settings in. So with quick task settings, I think this is a really nice twist that TKS offers. There's a set of master settings that will always be there. So if nothing's assigned, it's going to use these master settings. So right now I have any size available, retry delays, proxy list. I should put that there, save it, and or profiles I want to run. However, you can actually do site-specific setups. So if I wanted to do Soulfly, I can maybe run a different profile with Soulfly. So if you have like a UK website versus another one, you can go ahead and set up. That's pretty cool. Logins are pretty simple. The interface doesn't really tell you much. I think they can at least put a little bit in here. But all you got to do is pick your site. So let's say you pick Undefeated. I should have something in Undefeated. Go ahead and put your email, testing, or not testing, the password. So this is just a made up account that I do. So that's it. What I want to do is just kind of go over how to make tasks and just some initial things and what it looks like. So we're gonna go ahead and play with Kith here. So you type Kith, and this is really cool. Before you select it, you notice that there's nothing here. As soon as I select the site, it's going to customize my task creation based on the website I'm trying to hit. With TKS, you need to select both your monitoring and your checkout proxy list. You have to pick both of these, otherwise it won't run. We're going to use a direct link. Oh, that's the wrong. So let's go ahead and I'm going to grab a product link here from Kith, and that's the link that we're going to use. So there we go. We got the socks. Size breakdown, always got to pick something, any available. Profiles, we're going to do testing, credit card, blank retry delays. Most important thing in all of this, when you get to Shopify sites, is this mode. So this has very similar setups as Eve does. We all use different names, and let's talk about how these things line up. So power mode is equivalent to your API. So we're going to do power equals API, and we'll call that task power API. All right, we're gonna if you go to safe mode, this is like legacy. And extra safe mode is also like legacy, but it's a little bit different. It doesn't let you do we're gonna do extra safe here. It doesn't let you do pre-checkouts. It's kind of like pretty hardcore. This is really good when you have like a lot of bot detection. All right. So we got extra safe mode, AP. So restock mode, we're going to leave this alone. We'll talk about this another day. We're going to do browser. Browser is same thing as Eve. So it's browser equals browser. Now these are just names just for us to remember. And then you have user checkout. So user equals is like manual mode. A manual checkout mode. You have to check out manually. All right. So we've saved our tasks, and we'll look at our tasks. So here we have. Now before you run anything, this is a hidden thing you want to make sure you always do. You want to go to Shopify checkout URLs, and you want to put your webhook for your checkouts. This is important, especially if there's bot detection going on. This is going to save your ass big time. This is really big in the Easy Supply drop for the landmarks. A lot of people scored here. I scored through Eve like this, and was actually able to give links to some of my friends so they can also check out pairs. I did all right with landmarks. I ended up getting 5 from Easy Supply, which is fine. All right, sorry, my voice is going out. We'll talk about Watchdog and Scheduler and Monitor later. Let's go ahead and run these, just kind of to wrap this up and kind of get an idea. So we'll start from the bottom here, Power API. We're going to run that to cart, submit. You heard the beep? That is because I got sent a checkout URL. There's my checkout URL. So we'll go ahead and stop. We'll go to log. And by default, it's going to try to send out checkout URLs to your Discord. That's why it's kind of important to put that there. Oftentimes you'll get, with Shopify, the checkouts kind of get clipped, but you have your checkout URL, so you can always go back and manually check out. Extremely important you set this up. But there you go, there's a log. In this case, since it's using API, you get your logs are a little bit more detailed, which is cool. All right, so here's one of the extra safe modes. We're going to run that. And just waiting in queue. So you notice you can't, well, I didn't notice because I haven't shown you, but you can check out URL ahead of time on a lot of these, except for the extra safe mode. You notice this is a little bit slower. You heard the beep. We have our new checkout URL. It's trying to submit order. We should get a payment decline soon. There it is. Let's go ahead and go to log. There you go, add to cart, submit. So this is slower, but for like big drops like Easy Supply, where there's a lot of bot detection, this is really good. User manual, kind of self-explanatory. You can pre-generate checkout URLs for this. We'll go ahead and do that. Boom. All right, so once it's paused, it's ready to be run. So you go ahead and run that. So you notice I didn't even try to check out. We'll go to the log. Sent to Discord. Now I can go ahead and click here. This was just sent in. You can see it matched up the time. 227, 227. So if you click, why isn't it doing it? There we go. So if you fill in your information, it'll fill it out. So this is a pretty safe way of checking out if all else fails. Another thing you can do is you can just click on here, and you are going to see your checkout URLs as they've been created and how they've been created. So we've run, so this was the API mode. Should have said API mode, but I don't know why. Extra safe mode user checkout, or we're going to do browser now. So the browser goes in rating in queue, adding to cart, payment decline. I don't know why the browser pops up for you. It doesn't really actually seem to use it. But if you go back to the checkout URL, oh, it's not there. Interesting. Oh, there it is. If I got checkout URL. No, it didn't send it. It never sent it out. So it's just sitting on submitting order. Look at the log. Payment decline. And it's just trying to resubmit here, so it's just kind of like stuck in a loop here. So, there you go. These are the 4 different modes that you have with, well, 4 main modes that I showed you, I guess 5. Extra safe and extra safe, they're very similar to each other. Shopify checkout URLs, you want to make sure you're taking advantage of that. We'll talk about these other options like Watchdog and Scheduler and Monitor in the future. We'll also talk about Shopify Checkout URL Bank. So if you guys want to see that video, make sure you subscribe and you select post notifications so you know when these videos come out. If there's anything specific that you have questions on that you'd really like to see TKS set up as, let me know. I'm going to try to do a Travis Scott Jordan 1 video if I have time. So I'm going to try to do that for you. And I guess that's it. I appreciate your time. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks. Bye.